Welcome back. Type in your name and password and we'll get started. Welcome back. Type in your name and password and we'll get started.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Bogus Meat Factory. Folks, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you, BGM Journey, Sakura, Kuno Oni. Thank you. We haven't beat Hades yet. We beat our first run of Hades. We'll be doing more. I'm going to probably kind of, because Hades has been such an engaging game, such an interesting game, I'm probably going to be playing it kind of one run on, play a nice light game, something fluffy. Like this week we're playing Return to Zork, That's probably going to be the thing. Yeah, so hi. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. It's MMO Monday. I need to get like a nice intro video or something, right? Get some music going, MMO Monday celebration. I don't know. Folks, tonight we're going to be continuing our journey in Earth and Beyond and see how that goes. We have some quests to get some new skills for our character, as well as some other like loose end threads that we want to try to wrap up and get done. What? Couldn't only already subscribed? Let's get this party started right. 3-month streak. Thank you, my friend. You're far too kind. You got yourself a new 3-month badge. It's in the process of the metamorphosis. Good evening, friends. Good evening, Audio Eric. It's good to see you, my friend. I got those tier 3 guns equipped now. I can do even more damage. Oh, Sakura, we're ready to go. I know. Hold on. It's not even on here. What happened? Oh, it already disappeared at that point. The alert screen. It's been wonky. I even got rid of the bot for me and re-implemented the bot, and I'm still getting weird issues with notifications and all that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. How you been, Audio Eric? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're playing more Earth and Beyond tonight, and before we get into things, I wanted to take a second to talk about something. Something happened today. Oh, well, the first thing that happened is Audio Eric just subscribed for 4 months. Holy smokes! Thank you, my friend. You're far too kind. That is phenomenal. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. And it's a Prime subscription. You only get one of those a month. The fact that you're using it on me means the world to me. You guys are all being so kind, starting the day off really nice. Earl, you may have missed it. On the last stream, I'm canonically saying we have discovered Bob's homeworld because we did some underwater adventuring. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm still holding out maybe on a water planet that's almost completely water. But we did some underwater adventuring. Bob got himself some R&R at least. So I want to... Sir Audio Eric pours a whole bottle of Prime subscription. So, folks, today something happened that blew my mind. Oh my god, Fred Rice! Okay. The hype train is incoming. Says Twitch. It's far too kind, Fred Rice. Dude, you're too sweet, my friend. You got the awesome dragon badge. That's for 9 months. That's beautiful. Okay, so we apparently have a hype train. Okay, thank you, hype train. Monkey Island, folks. That's the thing. Do not. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. April 1st, on April Fool's Day, Ron Gilbert, the creator of Monkey Island, posts on his blog, "Hey, I hate April Fools, but I'm going to let you know I'm working on a new Monkey Island game." Ron Gilbert. And he's like, so everyone's like, okay, April Fools. He hates April Fools, but he's going to say this. And then today, LucasFilm Games presents Fried Rice. Feeling the hype. LucasFilm Games announces Monkey Island 3, the sequel to LeChuck's Revenge, made by Ron Gilbert. And all the same people who made the music for the original Monkey Island games, just tons of people from the original stuff. Murray will be in it, apparently. Return to Monkey Island. It doesn't wipe away Curse of Monkey Island, he said. Not I'm calling it Monkey Island 3. Come on now. And oh my god. I am so stoked. Let me tell you why. Okay, so this is the thing, right? This isn't like a Sierra situation where like the two guys from Andromeda making Space Venture, or the Coles coming back to make Hero U, or Ken and Roberta Williams coming back to make Colossal Cave Adventure and VR. Like, this is very different because Ron Gilbert hasn't left. Monkey Island. Oh, Eric, you didn't hear it? Oh my god! And there's a trailer and everything being published by Devolver. And hold on. Let me cue it up for you. We'll watch the trailer. I'll show it to you, Audio Eric. You can see it, my friend. I gotta Island turn. Hold on. Let me pop it up.
Great leaders aren't born.
Don't mind that. Great leaders are born, apparently. We'll pop it up. Devolver's publishing it, and I have no words. I actually have lots of words, but right now I'm kind of stupefied by this. Hold on, let me pull this up for you 1 second. Marshmallow lasers. I got this song my daughter in her ballet class. It is stuck in my head and it won't go away. It's about space unicorns. It's a delight. All right, let's see. Internet. Bam. 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 There's a trailer. Absolutely, there's a trailer. Don't mind my music. We're at the beyond. What? Hold on. It's muted. 1 second. Let me unmute. Hold on. It shouldn't be muted. Boink. Why are you even... Do you even mute, bro? There we go. 2022. How could you not feel hype about that? How could you not feel hype about that? That is amazing. And so here's why it's so amazing. All right, this isn't a situation where this isn't a weird situation. Lucasfilm Games does mean Disney, yes. They changed the name to Lucasfilm Games, I think, when they acquired LucasArts. They reverted it back. Well, they just sign off on it. They don't make games anymore. Fried Rice is absolutely right. They just sign off on it. Oh my gosh, Lip kinda does. It kinda does. So, how's it going, Lip, by the way? It's good to see you. So here's the thing, guys. All right. It's not a situation like the old Sierra folks, the old guard Sierra folks coming in and doing Kickstarters to kind of revive their franchises and kind of ride on the nostalgia wave. Ron Gilbert's been around. He's been making games. I mean, he made like The Cave and Thimbleweed Park, which are all fantastic. But here's the thing. Ron Gilbert wouldn't make a game, especially a Monkey Island sequel, if he didn't get to do what he wanted to do. You know? That he doesn't get to have control. And choo-choo. So I feel like in his story, and to have complete control, Devolver is very hands-off in that regard. So I think that that's an incredibly positive experience there, that like Devolver is the right publisher for this, because they want those people to make the games they want to make. And also, I very much enjoy the iconoclastic nature of Ron Gilbert. He's a person... It's weird. It's different than, like, the grandstanding developers who have this artistic vision. He's very down to earth and no nonsense with his like his BS. He's very much like, no, we're not doing that. We're just gonna, no, we're doing this. Like, we're doing what I want to do. That's that, you know? And I appreciate that a little bit more than those people who are like, I have this vision. I am a god of storytelling. You know, it's none of that stuff. And so I hope, well, first off, let me just say that LeChuck's Revenge, I love the ending of that game. I enjoy that thoroughly, and I hope that that is canonical. So my lip says, I think that's pretty awesome, but I've been burned too many times before. I don't want to be excited about something that I might end up hating. So my thought process in this lip is that, like, I'm just curious, right? It's tough. I wouldn't say that about a lot of, like, the Sierra games coming back. Monkey Island has that ability to kind of be whatever. It's a blank slate kind of thing. The plot and continuity, it doesn't matter. It's like King's Quest. It doesn't matter in that regard. But also, like, Ron Gilbert has made games still, and they're good. They're good. So it's not something that I'm super concerned about. And also, he is not a person who's going to rely on, hey, remember this? And I feel like there's going to be a big middle finger from him in this game that I'm going to very much enjoy. It's not like EA is making it now. Exactly. Like, I very much am excited for just what he'll do. I'm curious. Because he can do anything. Like, you don't know what to expect from him as a storyteller. Good or bad, it's going to be interesting. And that's what's important. That's what's most important, is that it's going to be interesting. It won't be dull. It's not going to rely on the same old tropes. And I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I hope. Here's my hopes and dreams. I hope the game is literally him going through all the later Monkey Island games and decanonizing them. Interesting might be the most spoken word on a video. It's true, Lip. I hope that he spends his time decanonizing all the later Monkey Island games. Guybrush is going through the metaverse timeline of Monkey Island and just stopping all of that nonsense. Monkey Combat? No, not happening. We're starting over. Not over, but like we're continuing where it should be continued from. He says that Curse of Monkey Island is still canon, and that Murray will be in the game. I don't know. We'll find out. Right? I'm not sitting here going, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. I'm not going to say this is the best thing since sliced bread. Instead, I'm going to be like, this is going to be interesting. Ooh, all right. I'm going to get in my voice chat. Hi, Sakura. I see Sakura's hanging out there. Hello. Lip says, what later games? I only know the one. Seriously, though, I should have at least played the second one. So, yeah, I mean, Lip, there's Secret of Monkey Island, LeChuck's Revenge, which is the second, Curse of Monkey Island, which is the third, Escape from Monkey Island, which is the fourth, which is 3D in the style of, like, the Grim Fandango games, but, of course, missing all the style of Grim Fandango, and including really bad minigame fighting. And then there's a whole Telltale series. I saw this fried rice. A good Monkey Island cover. I'm going to have to listen to it for sure. So we'll see. The Telltale games aren't bad. I haven't played them though, so I don't know for sure. Escape from Monkey Island is pretty gnarly. Lost Wolf, hello. It's good to see you. I played Secret of Monkey Island back when people were still freaking out that you could get CD-ROM players on your home PC. Back when a lot of people didn't even have home PCs. Lost Wolf, you got... Oh, man. Lost Wolf. The information superhighway in Space Quest 6. The pièce de résistance. that is legit an iconic Space Quest locale, like, scene, right? That is crazy good. You are nearing that. You are getting close. You're getting close to the last, like, locale / series of stuff. And it's interesting, the information superhighway joke, like, I don't know if that would land for a modern audience, but it does for us. It does for us, you know? Because I think it's super witty. It's super silly. I enjoy Space Quest 6 a lot. I like that game a bunch. It's not the best game, but there's something about it. There's something about it. I enjoy the art style. I enjoy the voice acting. I enjoy what they do. I enjoy it more than Space Quest 5. I enjoy their implementation of the world, their interpretation of it. It's a little different. It's good. Anyway, sorry. We should be playing this game. So we had finished our level 30 promotion quest, which was us darting throughout the galaxy collecting these various pieces of this relic that was to Elias Ben Joseph, who was a person who left Earth to essentially form the Gen Quai race, the evolution of them and all this stuff. And it involved us going to a whole bunch of different locales and collecting all these different pieces from people, fighting, getting into like a weird arena fight with some people, some zealots, religious zealots, going underwater to search for a lost piece of it. Were you literally darting? Yes. Darting back and forth indeed. And so we were able to get some really cool stuff. So we got, hold on, I gotta crack open a drink. Oh, I'm drinking a mango Pepsi. It is probably the most delicious soda I've had in a long time. So we got a level 4 reactor, the source of inspiration. As it says, Lord Master Daikia bestows this reactor upon her most favored apprentices. In addition to standard reactor equipment, it has extra circuits to increase reactor energy regeneration. So that's for us when we actually are able to use it. Mango Pepsi absolutely exists. Look, there's a mango. It even has the word mango on it. It's delicious. It is very delicious. I was very surprised that it tasted as good as it does. Oh, am I not in Discord voice? I should be. Yeah, Sakura, I'm talking. I'm talking in there. I see it popping up too on my end. I'm gonna leave and come back. Earl says you also showed us a Poop Tarts box. I did. It's here still somewhere. I should raffle it off. The only person interested in having a Poop Tarts box is Earl of Chesterwick. I have been... So, this might be... We might take a break from this game. After this week. Just a short one. Alright, I've invited Sakura. Let's see. So, we're level 36 now. And we have a quest that we can do for... Is it environmental shields? Environmental shields level 45. Let's see. Is scan. So we have to go to Parent Station in Kailasa. Sakura, where are you at, by the way? Yeah. Oh, Jupiter? Okay. I'll come to Jupiter and get you. I don't even know where I am right now. Where am I? I'm at Swooping Eagle. Okay. I'll teleport to Jupiter and get you. Yeah, Lost Wolf. The filing cabinet puzzle in the information superhighway is not the best. Do you want to just meet Sakura at the wait, is there... Let's see, where are you? Is it at Jupiter? I do not see you on the map. Where could you be? I'll go. Are you going to me? You're going to me. Okay. But Lost Wolf, how are you feeling about it? So you're near the end, at least. How are you feeling about it so far? I think that one of the big issues that I have with I battle with the issues with Space Quest 6 on its weird need to diverge from the love interest, right? Like, it seems to kind of come out of nowhere. And I honestly feel like, because I was talking about this earlier with, like, the new Monkey Island game being announced and stuff like this, that I was like, oh, that's great. It's a blank slate. It'll work really well. Now, though, I'm very much like, oh, like Space Quest, if that was to be the case, no, because Space Quest 4 kind of ruins the ability for more Space Quests unless they do a complete reboot. Excuse me, which I don't think is a good idea. And I wish that they just kind of continued and that stuff. Hi, Lorelei. Hi, No Miss. How are you? Happy Monkey Island, Return to Monkey Island Day. It's good to see you, Lorelei. Alright, so we gotta talk to someone here in Parent Station. Who am I talking to? That is good to hear that you're doing well. Nishan Samir. Okay, so we're gonna go to the bar. We gotta talk to Nishan Samir. Omi Zyga. Nishan Samir. Seimer. What can I do for you? I heard you can teach the scan skill. So you have come looking for the secret to exploring the stars. Is that all? Well, yes. This is not so simple as a few lessons and off you go. You must first understand that your eyes must not only see, but perceive the mysteries of the universe. The lesson is not so easily learned, and I cannot teach you this. When you have perceived that all is not as simple as you would have it, return to me again. Goodbye for now. Oh. Okay. You teach the scan. Well, hesitation means doubt, and doubt will allow you to question what you see. This is an important lesson in learning to see the mysteries of the universe. When you are prepared, I'll teach you the secrets of scanning. I'll also ask a fee of 2,500 credits for my time. Do you accept? Sounds good.
New mission received.
Okay, speak with them again. There it is, the secret to increasing your scanning range. Not just manipulating technology and pushing buttons, is it? Easy enough. Well, off you go. There's work to do. Is that it? What's my mission? That really was it. Okay. Huh. Bob's moods have improved indeed, Earl. Absolutely. Lost Wolf says, I get it. 6 is there to build romantic tension between Stellar and Beatrice, but there's no character development to make any of that work. Stellar just foists herself on Roger, and that's about the summit. And they don't even, like, Beatrice isn't even in it, you know? So, like, where is that tension? So, what's the point? You know? Yeah. That was one of the big problems, that they were starting to kind of develop this larger scale story with Space Quest. At a point, though... Ooh, what happened to my sound? Did everything just die on me? When Sierra was dying. And it's like, that was the worst timing possible. The worst timing possible. Alright, when do I get my next wormhole? Explorer 25? Okay, so I'm still a ways away from that. Let's see. Next level. Combat Cloak is skill level 5 upgrade. So I have 3 right now. Because Combat Cloak's a big deal. Oh, expert comes out the next one. The Quest for Glory team understood their brief, which was tie the game up because you don't know if you're going to get to do it. This was their last chance, absolutely. And I think that I don't know if I've talked about Quest for Glory 5 yet, but I very much enjoy that game. I think it's good. All right, Sakura, we do have a quest that we can do that I think we should explore. It involves going to... Let's do some quest wrap-ups. We have, Oh! Lost Wolf... The combat is... atrocious. But... Quest for Glory isn't really known for its combat, right? So, that's okay. The big thing... for me... is, the characters. And it has the same characters and charm. Alright, we're going to Swooping Eagle, Sakura. Yeah, but it doesn't make the game. It doesn't. The side stories for each class are pretty well thought out. There's really great character development, character tension, and I enjoyed the ending. Alright, formation. Going to Zype, Totek. I've initiated the block formation. Yeah, the story is what's key, and it does a fantastic job. Also, its music, absolutely amazing and stellar. And, but if I play it again, and I plan to, it'll be to say goodbye to my favorite character, Rakesh. Oh, there's a lot of emotions there. Trust me. What character what kind of class do you play typically? Canonically, like, you know, we're not talking like, oh, I make a, you know, a tri-class. Like, no, like one particularly. Because it is a good wrap-up. It is a very good wrap-up. One that I can say that with ease. And I will say this. All of them are... Every class has something cool in Quest for Glory 5. It's one of those weird situations where not one is left behind. The Thief quest is particularly awesome. It'll be Paladin. Oh, man. Lost Wolf. The Paladin stuff is wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, let's block formation. Alright. So we are tasked. Let's go to the station first and get ourselves... bound here. We have to go into a heavily irradiated area. We learned that it's perfectly fine. It doesn't actually damage your hull, but it definitely damages your shields. But we want to be safe. And our quest is to go in and explore stuff. So I think you can take this quest, Sakura. If you want to go in here, there's a quest giver that actually gives this quest. I don't want to leave you out in the cold. So go on in there. I'll just chat with everybody. There's stuff, man. Also, I hope... I had streamed the whole series 2 years ago. I played 1 through 4 a million times. Dwarven Dad, it's good to see you, my friend. I played 1 through 4 a million times. But I'd never gotten far in 5. Because it was not my Quest for Glory. And... when I finally did, it actually shot up to be my second favorite. My rankings go Quest for Glory 4, Quest for Glory 5, Quest for Glory 1, Quest for Glory 2, Quest for Glory 3. And I would say that Quest for Glory 3 is the only one that I'm like, it's not, it's alright. All the other ones I think are all fantastic for their own things. So like, the difference between my top favorite and my fourth favorite is very, very little. They're very close. Oh, and almost I'm drinking a mango Pepsi. It's so good. They just came back in stock, and they're fantastic. They're very delicious. Yeah, I mean, it was also to tie. I mean, Lost Book was to tie in and ramp up the hero progression. But you're not wrong. No, I do not exclusively drink Faygo. Peach Faygo is delicious, and everybody should drink Peach Faygo. Red Pop, absolutely delicious. But no, don't exclusively drink Faygo. Oh no, I'm an iconoclast. Verner's is garbage. Verner's is not great. You want me to tell you why? Verner's has like 50 grams of sugar in it. No ginger. There's no ginger in Verner's. That's why he said it. I want real ginger. Give me real ginger. Lost Wolf says, I wish we'd gotten EGA Quest for Glory 4. How cool would that be, Lost Wolf? That would be amazing. I don't know if they could... I mean, I don't know how they'd be able to pull that off, but it'd be fantastic. I always think about, like, what would happen if Quest for Glory 3 wasn't, you know, was what is Quest for Glory 4, and they wrapped up the whole series in an EGA/VGA style. It would have been great. But yeah, I just, man, I will say this, Lost Wolf, I do not look back at the Quest for Glory series with sadness and remorse after finishing it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that EGA, the SCI engine was fantastic. I really enjoy it. I think it's really good. All right, so we got to find this place first. So let's see. Let's hit this up first and see how things go. So we're looking for a particular place to scan. Dragon Watch Alpha. Okay. And Zaylan Line 1. It really is fantastic audio, Eric. Lost Wolf, are you privy to, oh gosh. I'm completely blanking on the name of this game. There's a EGA style game coming out. Hold on, let me look at my wish list on Steam. 1 second. The Crimson Diamond. Yeah, fantastic. Look it up if you haven't heard of it. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, we're going in, Sakura. I don't know what's behind this line. They talk about it being like super dangerous and scary. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. What is this all about?
New location discovered.
There's a lot of stuff here. I guess we're gonna have to free jump for a while. Oops. Tap to GG, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. How you been? What you been up to? Have you played anything good lately? I was saying earlier that we are probably going to actually take a short break after oh nice. The Reclaimer. Hold on. Let's take a look at this thing.
New location discovered.
There we go. We still haven't found any other waypoints. Oops. 1 second. Rhythm game. What rhythm games have you been playing? That's the most important part. What rhythm games have you been playing? Why are we going this way? What is this? I did not tell you to go this way. Game. I told you to just go in this random direction. I love me some rhythm games. Rhythm Doctor and Unbeatable White Tapes on stream. Sakura's out of energy. Sakura, my energy hasn't even been dwindled. Shame on you for being such an inferior class. I kid, Sakura, you're fantastic. I have not heard of, it's a one-button rhythm game. You just hit space, but it's awesome. No, I believe it. I believe it. There is something remarkably special about that type of game. You know? There we go. There's a Hulk. Gun Jam. What are all these things? Tell me of these things. Look at that. An Oni. It is a dancing spaceman. Here we go. Dragon Watch Alpha. There's us. Rhythm shooter. I dig it. There was a rhythm competitive multiplayer game for a long time ago that was in testing that I got to like alpha test and such. It was really really good. Okay, stage 1 is complete. Return it. Okay, so we gotta go back to Prasad Station. Going back to Prasad Station. There was and again, wow, my poor brain has just been lost. Oh, we absolutely will. Or we're going right through it, Earl. The lattice work is a barrier of a radiation barrier. It was a team-based. I leveled up too. Nice. It was a team-based multiplayer shooter. All the different classes, similar to something from Team Fortress 2, but every stage was a song, every arena, and what types of weapons you used, you had to push them in certain rhythms. They were essentially instruments to the music. And if you were on point with the song, on the beat and things like this, you'd get more damage. And you had these like zip lines that you could go through that would all work to the beat of the music, and you'd have to like hit them at certain points. And reload was also a beat-based thing. It was really good, and I loved it very much. But apparently, it didn't do very well. It wasn't well received. It didn't get out of its early stuff. All right, we're going in. It was really cool. It's from Harmonix. They had made it. And I thoroughly enjoyed that game. I thought it was so cool. But a lot of people didn't. It did not click well, I guess. All right. Who am I talking to? We are talking to Siley Rush now. Let's see. Where are you? Stuck on a chair. You return? You sound surprised. My face is simply radiated over this sample. You've done well. It wasn't as dangerous as you made it sound. Very well, so you got lucky, but your luck will eventually run out. Heed this warning. As indicated by the radiation, the Great Oni's powers is increasing. Stay away from the depths of the radiation field, and you'll escape this sector with your hide. We got a bunch of credits. Nice. Not much else, though. Okay, so we have Crystal Ring Fiends. Bob is also stuck on a chair. He's hanging out right now in his usual spot. Not seeing him. Sorry, Earl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we already learned about this stuff, about the stations. Because everything's uninhabitable because of the radiation in this area. And because they have strong environmental shields, they'll be able to handle it. So let's see if there's any other big things I can do here on this end. That's level 40. We're close to build reactors. Let's see. Environmental shields 45. Extended wormholes 60. Okay. So I need to get my combat to 12. It's at 10. So we got to work on that. Maybe we could do some hunting in a bit, Sakura. I think that we got a mission to hunt some stuff down. I just don't remember where that is. Where we got the mission and what it entails. The crystals, yeah. Kill 3 crystal ring fiends. Let me look it up real quick. Crystal ring fiends. Earth and beyond. No. Doesn't even show up. Let's see. Science Officer Sharik. Earth and beyond. No. It's like Science Officer Shark? No. Okay, he's in Glory's orbit Beta Hydri. Okay, so let's look at the map. Zoom in here. Zoom in a little more, please. Oh, I stumbled upon a download of the a scanned version of the Prima strategy guide. Ooh. Beta Hydri. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I'm sure we can find it. Let's see. I've got a new skill. We can warp out there, I think. Can't we? Oh, Valkyrie Twins is gonna take us out that way, so let's see. Yes, there is. It's so great too. Hi, Sakura. Let's see. Ooh, I know what we could do. Let's do this. Let's do this. There was stuff in Swooping Eagle on the planet's surface that is our level. Plus, I wanted to explore that planet a bit. Do some planet exploration. Let's do that. Let's go to Soaring Eagle. Swooping Eagle. I have initiated the block formation. Ooh, an ancient cybernetic race bias, Sakura. Let's kill it. Ancient cybernetic wraith. Look at this guy. He looks pretty. He's a pretty boy. All right, let's fight. Oh. Look at you and your buff shields. We're not even phased. Not even phased. That's my combat level. You know? And not even bothered. That was nothing. This is the beauty of this game. So I was gonna take a break because I wanted to play some Book of Travels again. It's been calling. I've been playing it a lot on the side, just personally. I want people to play that game. I want people to buy that game. I want people to support that game more than anything, because it's on the cusp of being gone forever. I don't really think it is. I'm worried that it is. I don't want it to be. And it makes me sad. Book of Travels, Fried Race. It is a tiny online RPG. It's got the scope and scale of an MMO. Heavy emphasis on adventure, like adventure game trappings. There is combat, and it's actually kind of like an active time combat system. It's actually pretty good. But it is. There's no hand holding. There's no like. You are the hero. There's no big plot arc that is directly tied to you as the player. You exist in this world, and it's fantastic. It's indescribable. It's the best way I can describe it is EverQuest meets Journey meets Animal Crossing, because it runs on a 24-hour day-night cycle, and the combat practice nav. Ooh. Let's go this way. And certain events, certain things happen on certain days of the week at certain times. It's really great.
New location discovered.
And the music is so beautiful. 2 of those games feature animals that want to murder me. Is this true? This is true. I'm curious to know, like, what is all this? Replenishing water.
New location discovered.
Let's go in it. How replenishing is it? Doop. I feel like we're going a lot faster now that we're under the water. And it's just beautiful. It's an incredibly intelligent game. So it's rich in world building and meticulous in its craft in that regard. No worries, Sakura. I will try not to die. Go FK, by all means. So like you learn about the culture of this place. It is very alien in its culture and in its world and the creatures and its cosmology. Like these sorts of things are all very distinct and unique, and very unorthodox. So it's one of those situations where the part of the enjoyment of the game is by learning that stuff. You gain XP through knowledge. So by talking to NPCs, learning new things, learning new spells and abilities, and like using them and doing things. That's how you gain experience, not just from combat. Although combat is a thing you can still get XP from. But
Location discovered.
there's so much mystery involved. So like, for instance, you can come across an NPC and like to learn how to speak, or not speak, to read the language, you have to. Ooh, those are level 15. You have to talk to this teacher, but he's very old school in how you should talk to them, and so you have to sit in front of them, this NPC, before he'll talk to you. And like that sort of thing. So you have to listen to NPCs, learn about people, the culture, and how to behave in that world before jumping into things. And everybody behaves very differently. Master Jahan's dojo. We're going into the dojo. So Fried Rice, my heart says yes. It's a different game. You should watch me play it. I'll play it next week. I'll play it next week on Monday. So why it's like Journey is because it's only 7 players per server. But you can carry your character over to different servers without issues. Like you just hop between servers, and you communicate through pictographs. So you have a bunch of different emotes and pictographs that help symbolize the stuff. There's no text chat, and so you have to use those things in creative ways. Character creation is really fascinating because it's not about stats. So how it works is you have these traits that are sociality, spirituality, physicality, and mechanics. Those are, you'll come across these challenges. So for instance, if you have an NPC that's not willing to divulge an information, it's a sociality challenge. You have to use your sociality trait to overcome it. If you can't, you can have other people team up together and combine your efforts to overcome those obstacles. You need to get access to a sealed ancient chamber. You got to bust it open with your strength, your raw strength, and use your physicality to open it. And then you have these other traits that are combat traits, which is your power, your defense, your speed, and your burden. Speed and burden are tied together. They kind of cancel each other out. You have equipment that has burden and dealing with that. Hey Ross, how's it going?
This book.
1 second. You finished it. Nice. Good job. Say hi to everybody.
Hello. Hello.
You should be getting back to bed though, kiddo. It's late. Good night. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. So Fried Rice, it's fun to play on your own. You can typically be able to play the game perfectly fine on your own without any issues. It's fun to play with other friends too, because there are intense combat like stuff where you need people together. And you can play with friends. It's not a thing where it's very difficult to do that. So and I would highly recommend, like, it's an adventure game. It's an adventure MMO. There'll be situations. So a lot of people, when they play it, they don't know what to do because the game doesn't hold your hand. And so you have to listen and pay attention. So for instance, there'll be a situation where a person is complaining about, like, oh, I can't find my husband. You know, where is he? You know, I'm sorry. And they're a knot weaver. That's what they're called. Distressed knot weaver. Knots are the way that you cast spells in the game. You're tying knots and releasing them. Very pagan thing. And she asks you, like, hey, if you've seen my husband, find him. She got mad at him and turned him into a frog. She doesn't tell you this, but by exploring the area, you'll see a frog. Like, you can hear it, and you got to kind of go to areas where you can locate it, and then you pick him up and you return him. But it's not going to tell you this. You have to do this through exploration. There'll be people that'll mention something, like, oh, I heard about this thing, and you have to then investigate and find that stuff. And so it's always about exploration, discovery, and overcoming those obstacles. Combat is a backseat to the grand scheme of things. And there's so much to the game that is just character. So it's a big for role playing. For instance, when you make your character, right, you get to pick 2 positive traits and a negative trait for your character. Just little things. They're nothing actually super big. They can be depending on the things. But like, for instance, you can have one that is like disorganized. And so it means that it doesn't auto stack items when you pick them up of like the same type, which is really interesting. And then there'll be like one like that's a fast talker. And so your pictographs don't stay up for very long. They go away very quickly. Or you are shy and your pictographs are very tiny because you're shy. And then like positive traits are things like, your teas that you brew teas that are ways to buff people. And like those are more effective, or you get better deals at shops and that sort of stuff. but they don't have a major impact on gameplay, but they have a major impact on how you interact with other people. And that seems to be like the major crux of a lot of the interactions that you have in the game. It's really good. Anyways, we're going to talk to this guy. I'm Master Chehan. Welcome to my dojo. You may walk about freely, but if you cause trouble, you'll find that we are more than capable of dealing with miscreants. Give me a break, shorty. Begone, miscreant! Thank you, Master. Okay. Thank you, Lost Wolf. So kind. Thank you so much for the alert, dude. Enjoy your food. What you eating? We here at the dojo teach the Shinwa the skills they need to excel. I'm Shinwa. Then we'll meet again. I'm not really. That is too kind, Fried Rice. It's worth it. The game is fantastic, and I wish more people played it. So, like, there'll be situations... Oh, there's just a lot. There's a lot to the game. It's all about world building. And one of those weird situations that, it falls into the same category as Mist Online for me. Where it's doing something drastically different with the online RPG genre, right? And because it does that, it doesn't have a baseline to pull information from. And so, like, with most MMOs, you have, like, combat system. It's all kind of the same. We have these tools to pull from to be able to, the resources to pull from. And with this, it's like, we're doing a completely different way we do combat. We're doing a completely different way of how we engage in the world and play with players. Oh, you went with Enchanter. Lost Wolf. That's a fantastic choice. Such a fantastic choice. Enjoy Enchanter. And don't, just take notes. Don't get discouraged. Oh, you're going to do great. Enchanter is such a good starting point. It's a very good starting point. Good mixture of the old and the new. I'm here to learn. I'm a fighter, not a teacher. Okay, hold on. Master Zenzai. Here to train. I can't receive training. Okay. Master Chehan. Master Orosu. Did I talk to him already? Oh yeah, that's nice. Bye. Have a good time, Valswolf. Oh yeah, I'll be here still, don't worry. We'll still be here. Alright, we're leaving the dojo. So yeah, so it's very much a Mist Online for me, Fried Rice. So it's a game that I very much love dearly, and I plan on doing some stuff for it on like my main YouTube channel to talk about, because I would love, like, so so a couple months ago, back in like January, they did a big update. The game is in early access right now. It hasn't been fully released, but they had to like let go of half of the team, more than half of the team, because it didn't sell well. And it's not dead. They actually just released new content and new locations just last month, but they're focusing on some of the major bugs that the game has. It's still pretty buggy. Hey, Mojito, lurk away, my friend. It's good to see you. And oh, yeah, that's dangerous. The evil mushroom. They're like level 17. You think we could take it? Do you want to try? There's stuff out around him. It's level 15. Sakura, that's up to you. That's kind of iffy. It's pretty high above us. I don't really know. You think you got a shot? He looks like a fun guy. He's the evil mushroom. We love him. The problem is that they'll all attack us, I think. Oh, yeah. No. They're already attacking us. We gotta go. We gotta move. We don't... The range, there's an issue. Yeah. We're getting out of there. Are they following us? No. They're not. Okay, they're done. They're done with that nonsense. Oh, we can get these guys, though. We can absolutely get these guys. The Defressers. Oh, if you could summon one, that would be great. We could try that. That's a good idea. All of them? What just happened? Why won't I follow this thing? There we go. Okay. Don't die on me, Sakura. Don't die on me, Sakura. One left. Edgar, how's it going? By the way, I did not realize that you were there, Edgar. I'm sorry. How's it going, Edgar? It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Whew. Okay. There we go. We're fine. It's fine. Okay, that one's yours as well. There's another diffracer. I can be on either fried rice. It matters not. Tap to GG. Yes, they are. Yep, we talked about it at the beginning of the stream. I was so excited. Oh, they're all back again. Dag nabbit. I'm trying, Sakura. I'm sorry. You can get away. I'll take it. I got this. That was another one. Shit. Sorry. Your hull is so beefy, my goodness. Okay. There we go. We'll go back.
Unable to execute.
Why can't I? Yeah, let's head back. Oh, there's another body here. Game? You're very laggy, game. You got it?
Unable to execute.
Okay, let's go. I don't want you getting hurt more. So when you make a character on a particular coast, Fried Rice, they're only limited to servers on that coast. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, just that one followed us, though. But that's not the end of the world. That kind of dictates the time zone, the 24-hour day-night cycle and stuff. So, you know, it'll be night in the West Coast later than on the East Coast. That's all. Do you want to try to pull one, Sakura? We could try to pull one. But I think we're still bound somewhere else. I don't know. You can. Try it. Oh, sorry. They're over here on the right. I just don't want to get too close because they will shoot us from... Yeah, they're already shooting at us. Oh, God. There's a defense thing over here. Let's just get closer to that. Just in case. Okay. Alright. Let's start with that guy. Oh, we could cloak. We could cloak in. Can't we cloak in? Oh, great. Here. Can you pull him? No? Okay. Woo, we're going this way. We discovered the evil mushroom, though. Don't die, Sakura! Don't die, Sakura! I can get you. I can get you. Don't go anywhere. I think I can get you. We were able to get away before they... I'll jump you. Yay! Okay, let's get you healed up. Yeah, I think because... Oh god. Stop it! Leave Sakura alone! They really don't like you. Oh my gosh. Oh, you repaired your sister. Okay, good, good, good. You're still alive. Whew. Okay. Trying to see what we got left to see here. Let's dock here.
Registration approved. Docking sequence initiated.
But yeah, Fred Race, you check out, and also, the game is beautiful. Book of Travels, game is visually beautiful. The music, absolutely stunning and stellar. It is such an interesting game. I enjoy the combat system. It's a bit buggy because of like lag and server lag and stuff like this that happens from time to time. But it's a really interesting combat system. And... Oh... There's permadeath? I hope Keyglyph's not around. Keyglyph, shh, cover your ears. But when you experience permadeath, you turn into a ghost. You can still play, but you're a ghost. You can't interact with some things, and there's intended to be content for ghost characters. It's not implemented yet. Game is still early access, very early access. So... Looks like I locked up. Okay. I'll restart. Full screen. Things are getting buggy for me. Un momento, por favor. Task Menaher. It is legit locked up on me. Go away, Cortana. I don't want you on. I had to shut you down. Why is Cortana running in the background right now? Listening to me. It's listening. So, yeah, going into Book of Travels as a person, experience it like an adventure game, and it's a chill game. There's, like, sit back, relax, take things slow.
Good to see you again.
And take notes. Let the game just, percolate. Let the game percolate. Best way to describe it. Let the game percolate. Okay. Game getting perky. I mean, tea is a major facet of this game world. So, like, in Book of Travels. So, like, buckle up for enjoying some tea. But, like, you get spells and abilities that do things like... you can now identify the qualities of the tea. Because if somebody makes a tea, you can drink it. It could be a bad tea. It could be a harmful tea. But now you have the ability to identify the qualities of the tea. And so you know exactly how it tastes and what it does. And or like little things like you pick your eye color in the game. And that's not a big deal, right? Except for the fact that eye color... Armor-plated Gecko, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome, Armor-plated Gecko. Here's the thing. JC video game fan, welcome. Oh, some classic Leo. How are you doing today? It's an absolute pleasure. Welcome. What were you playing? Shout out to Armor-plated Gecko. What have you been up to? It's been a long time. How is it? How is Ghostwire Tokyo today? Please, honestly, you love it. So I do a fantasy games league where we draft video games that are set to come out in 2022, based on their open critic score. It's like a Metacritic. The average scores, you earn points for it. I picked Ghostwire Tokyo, and the reviews are so dramatically divisive. And I was shocked. Yeah, because our bot is dumb. I don't know what happened to my bot. It's like broken. And so I was looking at the reviews, right? Most of them were getting like 8s, 8.5s, that sort of thing. And then the other reviews were like 7s, 5s. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's weird to see the people who reviewed it poorly. They really emphasize like, they emphasize other games. So like they're like, oh, it's not as good as oh my god. Ugh. It's not as good as Resident Evil 4. It's not as good as what's the game the company made previously? The two games that are fantastic. They're great. Evil Within. Not as good as Evil Within 2. And it's like, they're not the same type of game though. Rock and roll. The field of view is too narrow for me. It gives me a headache, and there are major performance issues on PC. Oh, well, that I don't know about. But Sakura, we're gonna go to Daheen. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go to Kailasa, and then we'll head to Daheen. And it's so weird. So the positive reviews are like, it's really fascinating world building. It really captures, the feeling of Japan, but also the loneliness now and the stark contrast. They really enjoy like the mechanics. They felt the combat was okay. Like, it's not bad, but it's, it was serviceable. But the bad reviews are like, it's not as good as Resident Evil 4. Okay. Is it trying to be Resident Evil 4? Like, I don't understand. I was very confused. Absolutely, JC Video Game, 100%. I mean, the review process and everything is very subjective, and it's incredibly fascinating to see that the various different perspectives. You can really tell what game doesn't click for people and why. And for a lot of those people who didn't enjoy something like Ghostwire Tokyo, a lot of it comes from preconceived notions. They have these preconceived notions of what this game should be. Oh, it's from the people who made Evil Within. It's going to be like Evil Within. Oh, it's from the guy who runs the company made Resident Evil 4. So it's going to be like Resident Evil 4. It's like, no. It's not. These weird preconceived notions get in the way of your ability to actually perceive the game accurately. And a lot of the times those negative reviews heavily rely on preconceived notions of what the game is going to be like or should be like. And it's weird. It was very weird. So I was at because like its average is like 76. And I'm like, I feel like this game should be better than at least an 80, right? At least an average of 80. And I was very like, no, that's not cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it though. I'm glad you were enjoying it because it looked like a fun game. It's cool that you can get an absurd variety of perspective on a game these days. It used to be like maybe you'd get a couple paragraph reviews out of a magazine. Oh my gosh, JC Video Game Fan. I'm a huge old school video game magazine like aficionado. I love old gaming magazines. I cannot tell you how terrible they actually are. Like playing Phantasy Star 4 and the reviews are like 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. It's not as good as Chrono Trigger. And like, and that is almost universally how it is reviewed. And it is mind-boggling. But they're also, the reviews are just gnarly. They're thick with that 90s edge of the gaming culture at the time. Very gnarly and trying to be all gimmicky and silly. And definitely odd. Slightly confusing. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The access to information now is so fantastic. Because in reality, again, games are completely subjective. How we interpret them are based on our own criteria of what we value, right? What we find important, and what we can relate to, what we enjoy and derive enjoyment from in games. And luckily now, with the internet the way that it is, we have that ability to connect with a whole variety of perspectives and be able to adhere ourselves to people that we can relate to and understand. And even better than reviews, you can watch regular people play the game and experience the gameplay secondhand. It's true, Sakura. And there are situations, and to say that watching a game removes the enjoyment of a game in particular is very silly. Because there have been many instances where I've watched somebody do a full playthrough of a game, and I'll go play that game, and it's a very different experience for me. Because I'm actually playing it and engaging in it, and I do things very differently. I don't play the game the same way. Audio Eric says we had this exact discussion today in class. Audio Eric, talk to me about this. About the subjectivity of games. Edgar says Sea of Thieves is published by Microsoft. That's the company that's run by the guy who wrote Donkey. So it's probably like Donkey. Exactly, Edgar. So, I mean, I've had this conversation a lot. And it recently popped up on Twitter. We had this conversation. Somebody shared a fake news post from Kotaku talking about easy mode in Kirby and how they like to play it. To try to drum up, rile people up. And it was fake. It was made by a guy, the quote-unquote writer of that article was Dick Bag. And it brings up this thing of, like, the editorial nature of journalism, video game journalism. And let's go to Tokai Sakutsu and bind there. And it's so weird that people don't get that, like, perspectives are different. Why, like, by saying also that gaming is subjective and reviews are subjective and that sort of thing, right? That doesn't devalue that opinion by any stretch of the imagination. All that means is that that opinion is not objective. It does not tap into an objective truth. There may be consensus by a group of people that agree with you, but that does not make it true. You may find this game to be bad. You have other people who glamp onto you and say, we agree with you. It is bad. Does not make the game bad. And it does not devalue the experience that another person has that enjoys it. And so I think that it's incredibly important for game reviewers and people who evaluate games in any medium to be able to recognize that subjectivity, to be able to recognize the fallibility in our own experiences when we evaluate these things. Recognize it. Not to diminish our own opinion, but to then say that I am not law. Your mileage may vary. And that's valuable. So valuable. Why isn't the new Spider-Man movies as good as 2001 Space Odyssey? 5 out of 10. Exactly. For sure, the subjectivity, our perspective was from both as an art and as a business, and how the response to a game comes from our individual values. It's so true. I strongly stress that and this happens in game development too, that you have to understand the core values of a developer, what they the designers and the directors and things like this, what they value, what they deem to be important. And understanding those things when coming into a game also helps you align yourself to the game a little bit better. There are certain distinct personalities that we know of ahead of time that we can kind of get a sense of understanding of what the game's going to be like. You look at stuff like Tim Schafer, you look at, because we were just talking about Monkey Island, very much you can kind of get a sense of what his games are going to be like. Like a Sid Meier game, that sort of stuff, right? So, and a successful game also depends on having an understanding of what the audience is expecting. Yeah, so we talk about success, and all that really means, it does not signify that your game is good or bad. All it means is that you have tapped into what is popular or what people decide to sometimes randomly attach themselves to. And that's why a lot of people try to ride on like influencers and success is absolutely in quotes, exactly. Influencers and streamers and these sorts of things can heavily influence that stuff, which is why they use that now as a predominant marketing tactic, is to get them to play those games and enjoy it so that other people will be like, that's cool. Because now that medium allows people to really connect in different ways. If anything, I respect people that review for games for free opinions more. Less influenced by the magazine heads, less paycheck, and time constraints of putting out several game reviews a month. Yeah, JC Video Game Fan, I agree that I feel that the independent reviewer is incredibly important. And you don't have to be in the zeitgeist of most games. Sorry, Sakura, we're not... I'm sorry. We're just talking. There's enemies here that we can fight that are our level, I think. There is so much stuff that we can gain value from other players and perspectives now that we were able to get stuff. You don't have to get the day one review, because typically those people are under heavy crunch. Let's fight these dudes. Shokun Chicago. Yeah, so there's a whole world of... Oh, I'm sorry, Sakura. Did we not get information? We did not get information. I'm sorry. We're information now. We have to understand ourselves better so that we can then understand what works for us and what doesn't, and what reviewers we should listen to and shouldn't. Right? Look at this guy. We can take this dude down. Unrelated Gecko, have a wonderful night. No worries to raid and run. Thank you so much, and I'm glad that you're enjoying Ghostwire Tokyo. Thank you so much. It's so kind. Lost Wolf is back. Space MMORPG is such a great concept. I'm not sure the perfect one is there yet. Spent some time in No Man's Sky, though. Oh, of course I have, JC Video Game. I was a day one player of that game. I enjoyed it even then, even though it wasn't exactly what was promised. I very much enjoy it dramatically. Fantastic game. This is from 2002. It only lasted 2 years before it got shut down. And it is very enjoyable. It's very good. There's a really great story, world building, and that sort of stuff. Plus some really interesting concepts and just its design. So I enjoyed a bunch. We do a lot of old MMOs typically on Mondays. Because ones that have typically been shut down and private servers are up. Because I love highlighting this stuff. Preservation's important to me. So I think that it's vital that we preserve and respect these old games that have long been gone. So that we can... Oh, Jesus. That guy's a level 28. My guinea pigs are having a field day. You can hear them. But, oops. No, I don't want a disband group. Would you think I wanted a disband group? There's an invisible enemy here. Sorry. My poor brain is distracted. Yeah, space MMOs are always tricky. Science fiction MMOs are always tricky to get because... Oh, gee. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, no, that's bad. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're gonna die. Oh, Jesus. That's a level 28. I'm so sorry, Sakura. I've left you to die. Oh, he mad. Come on, get to the gate. 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 Oh, God. Gate. Yeah, JC video game. Oh my gosh. So this is one of the major things that I very much love. I mean, I play a little bit of everything, you know, modern, retro, I play everything. You know, like to get a better sense of this, like I just beat my first run of Hades on Friday, but on Saturdays I play text-based adventure games. You know, so like there's a major contrast in what I play. But MMOs, I approach MMOs in a very different perspective, than what people typically perceive the genre. I see them more as a social game experience. I enjoy the concept of role-playing and that sort of stuff as well. Engaging and engrossing yourself in the world and kind of letting the game take you for these rides. And older MMOs are fantastic for this because they're not that linear story progression that a lot of modern ones have. And so when I've been very meticulously like documenting MMOs that I've discovered and seeing what remains of them. Are there private servers around? Can we access this stuff still? And part of why I stream in general is because I want to highlight that stuff. I want people to see that stuff because I think it's important. That is a great question, JC Video Game Fan. Do they have to get permission from the original devs to do it? Or does it pass IP expiry at some point? Some of them have the blessing from the IP holders. So EverQuest. Oh man, I crashed on me again. The Project 1999 is a EverQuest fan server that keeps the vanilla EverQuest. Sorry, I have to go to full screen for this so I can relog on. Project 1999 is a fan server that does the original EverQuest up to its first 2 expansions. And that's it. And it keeps it original and like as original as humanly possible. And they have the blessing from the rights holders like to exist. Typically, there's lots of legality issues. Yeah. Most of the time it's reverse engineered.
Good to see you again.
Using original code. So stuff like The Sims Online, The Sims MMO, That's reverse engineered. And Star Wars Galaxies, reverse engineered. Okay, I'm back. Whoa. Why did it send me all the way back there? Here. I'm coming to you, Sakura. If is one of the major things that kind of keep it under the radar, at least, is that typically they're not charging money for it. Fried Rice still has the Star Wars Galaxies Alpha CDs. Yes! Yes, Fried Rice. As long as they're not charging money for it, it's fine. It's weird, those situations, though, like Ultima Online, a lot of the Ultima Online fan servers and stuff that provide custom content, they charge money. Oh, they do pay to win. And nobody bats an eye, which I'm very surprised about. Audio Eric, I think the most important thing there is just the code usage. It's legal from a code usage standpoint, not necessarily legal for a IP usage. Lord British has his. I know. Oof. Love me some Lord British. That guy used to host a haunted house in his mansion every Halloween. It's like a big production. And it would like recreate the story of Ultima 7. He has secret passage and so I know it was wild. Alright, let's get you back in here, Sakura. Alright. Formation. Let's be more careful. But this is, I think, where we're going to hunt for a little while. At least get a level or two, right? I think this is a good spot. Because there's stuff around our combat level. Like, there's a level 13 up here. Alright. Hi, Sakura. Welcome to the team. Let's get this level 13. Yeah. I've thoroughly enjoyed the couple opportunities I've had to create baby tunes and find bogus and shit with him while he was on stream. Oh, man, Edgar. The EverQuest ones are a delight. The EverQuest ones are a delight. When you did those for EverQuest, it was you all along, you bastard. I knew it. But so sorry. How I connect with MMOs. I don't do this grind nonsense typically. I don't like do this rush to get to raid content. I'm all about world building. I'm all about story. But not linear story. Like, just the world having a story is fascinating to me. And that's stuff I find to be important. So, when you typically see me play these sorts of games, it's really about that stuff. And it's also just about preservation. So, like, for instance, there is a 2D puzzle platforming social MMO for a younger audience, released in, like, 1997, 1998. Called Castle Infinity. And it is about saving dinosaurs who didn't die from a meteor. They saved themselves and went to another dimension and are advanced and are kidnapped, and it teaches you Esperanto. In terms of visuals, ooh. So I'm going to probably go with my go-to. One of my most favorite games of all time. I know a lot of people are going to think this is wild. Visually, that would be Myst Online. It's at the time it was Uru Ages Beyond Myst. The one that a lot of people don't like is one of my all-time favorite games. And is an MMO. A Myst MMO. One of the most visually striking, meticulous in its worldcraft, but I still go and exist in that world. I just will go and sit and get just engaged in that environment in the biggest way possible because I love it so much. It's so beautiful, and it's so it does really bold and interesting things visually that is very alien and strange. I have not played Toontown, but it still exists. Audio Eric, it's on the list, my friend. It's on the list. People don't like Myst Online / Uru mostly because it's like, it's a multiplayer Myst game, or it's third person? That's blasphemy for Myst. And I'm like, no. I brought it up on Google Images. It looks really neat. It's a beautiful game, and you can play it for free. You can play it for free. Myst Online is free, run by Cyan. It's open source for people to be able to add and change things. And they just recently started allowing for player-created content to be implemented into the server, which is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. And it's a beautiful... If you've ever played the Myst games, if you ever enjoyed those games, it is a mandatory play. I typically try to stay away from saying that stuff anymore because I'm filled with hyperbole. But like, if you enjoy Myst or you enjoy adventure games, it is masterclass in world building. This game in particular is all about the city of Denis, where these people had the ability to write books that could link to these other places. And it is so intelligent, and it's so, great in its design. And the environment still holds up to this day. Still holds up to this day, without question. Whenever I hear player-created content, I immediately think drawing dicks on things. There's a game on the PlayStation 2 that is a delightful series of games. There's 2 of them. Magic Pen Gel and Graffiti Kingdom. And they're games where you... Magic Pen Gel is like a Pokemon-style battle game. But you get to draw the creatures. Graffiti Kingdom is a third-person action platformer. You draw the creatures. And you bet your butt Magic Pen Gel is, not was, is amazing. I absolutely... In Graffiti Kingdom, I wish I had like screenshots of this and like talked about this, because Graffiti Kingdom, I made a penis monster. His little his feet, his legs were his balls, and even did little hairs on him, and his head was the head, but he had the ability to do lightning spray, and the sound effect for lightning spray, I kid you not, is somebody peeing on a wad of toilet paper. It sounds exactly like it, like 100%. That's what they got. That was the sound for it, and it's a spray of lightning, and it's just a big yellow mist. And it also shot lightning bolts. But when it do it, it would go and have a major recoil, because the shaft of the penis was I made it wiggly. And so it just flopped, and when he ran, it was just like, ah! It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yes, I am 12 years old. It is confirmed. I am very immature at times, but it's very fun. Sakura's AFK. Oh no, Sakura's AFK. I'll have to do this on my own. Okay, you're back. Thank God. It's very funny, but those games are amazing. Edgar Sperling, you're not wrong. If you haven't played Graffiti Kingdom, Edgar, check it out, because it's Magic Pen Gel, but they improved the engine a bunch. They improved the engine a bunch, and I can't draw with the life of me. But in those games, I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty decent. I very much love them. They're so good. Sega made a Magic Pen Gel style game on the GameCube that was not as good. It was not as good. There's a bunch of like mini games and things like this when you drew your monsters. I very much like that idea. When you're ever given a player agency to have just like things be the way that you want. So be it in character creation or just how you interact with the environment, that's an instant win for me. You know? We're getting some good XP. I hope you're doing okay in the XP department, Sakura. I don't remember what your combat level is. Several years back, I played that Pokemon MMO hack. That was great. Just a GBA game with thousands of players walking around. I also played that at one point. Man, that was a wild time. Sakura says, I'm 12. Okay. Hopefully you're getting some XP for this, and it's not being too bad for you. Because I'm getting some really good XP for this. Oh, you have 2 deaths to pay off. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend. I'm a terrible co-pilot, Sakura. You get killed for me. So there are a lot of weird online games that are like that JC video game. There actually was a browser-based, and this was like an official product, a browser-based MMO set in the Zork universe. It was text-based, but with like some like illustrations and stuff. And it was wild. And it was like an RPG. Like good battle, good combat and stuff like this, and loot. So you'd be surprised the sort of stuff that exists out there. And JC Video Game, if you've ever played any old stuff, I don't know what your reputation is or like what your experience is with like old computer RPGs. One of my favorite old computer RPGs is Dark Sun Shattered Lands. It's made by a company called SSI. They did these amazing games, gold box games that are older in the D&D stuff with the D&D franchise. And the gold box games have some of the most beautiful box art you'll ever see. The Zork game totally sucked me in for a while. Edgar says, I liked it too. I mean, I got a lot to say about that. SSI had the license to make those for a while. Yes. Hold on, what's happening here? Can we fight this thing? Oh, there we go. We just clipped through the walls. No big deal. They did. But the thing is that, so Dark Sun is a fantastic game. It's one I really, 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 really love. But there was an MMO in using that engine set in that world. Oh, Arcanum's such a great RPG. I never beat it, but that is a fantastic RPG.
Unable to execute.
Oh, hold on. My inventory's full. Hold on. What can I get rid of? Oh, we can definitely get rid of the missiles. Ammo doesn't take up or sell for very much. There's some stuff, Sakura. I got some things. We should probably go sell things, because I seem to be pretty full. So there's a MMO for this set in the Dark Sun universe using that same engine. But guess what? It's lost. It's gone. You'll never see that game ever again. It was on AOL's gaming platform. And the same can be said for their Neverwinter Nights MMO that existed. It's not an MMO. It's an online RPG, but it's still pretty massive. You'll never see that game again. You can play the single-player version of it, but the multiplayer, go on. And what's fantastic is we have played recently an online RPG done by Sierra that was Shadow of Acerbius, which was part of their Imagination Network, which was a social gaming platform. And that was a really fun game. I really, really greatly enjoyed it. And thanks to the just monumental efforts of some good folks to keep that thing alive. And they were able to take Shadow of Acerbius and make it easily runnable on modern systems. It's fun but hard. Have you played Medieval Lands? Their thing there? Because it's really good. It's really, 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 really good. They do some quality of life stuff to make it a little bit easier. Not easier, but just more manageable. We're also leveling up our merchant skill by selling things. Yeah, so Lost Wolf, it's different now. The encounters scale, thankfully, right? So what is this? Oh, ooh, Sakura! Shahadem's scientific report. Hold on, I gotta read this. A confusing, oftentimes contradictory account of 3 months of research beyond the Intzalen line near the primary star of Sirius describes some of the unexplained effects reported by ships in this area, including temporary loss of equipment functionality, temporary reductions in the engine speed, and sudden losses of reactor energy. Effects are almost always preceded by a prickling at the back of the neck, a feeling of dread, or a sense of being observed from afar. We're keeping that. I don't know what it does, but we're keeping it. Yeah, so I'm slightly torn in you bring up a really interesting thing about like forced interaction. And hold on. That's why. I very much believe in having people play together. Like, I think that's important. I do. I think that's important. I think that there should be content that is blocked off to people unless you group up with other people. I think that should be the case. But I don't, because I want people to be able to engage with others in a positive way. I think that I personally find great value in that connection with other people, so that we can connect and enjoy experience and adventure together, and that's joyous, right? So I want people to have that experience together. However, I also want people to be able to play a game in a way that they want. But I don't think that allowing somebody to, like, for instance, an MMO talk and design, right? I don't think that you should make all content soloable. I strongly disagree with this concept, because then in the end, it removes that ability or that need to engage. So you have to do certain things. Then you have Star Wars: The Old Republic. Exactly. Exactly. And so it's so vital that we have reliance on other people. And you can do that by having classes, I just bit my tongue, classes and mechanics that require interaction with other people passively, where you're not committed to engage with them in a long-term experience, but you can if you want to. And giving them that opportunity to leaving the door open, but requiring you to rely on other people, but not in some large time commitment. If that makes any sense. You know? I will need your help with this thing. It's only going to take 5-10 minutes. I do not need you for 5 hours. I like Elder Scrolls Online, but it feels like everyone that plays it is speedrunning the game for no reason. Well, they design it that way, though. JC Video Game, they design it this way. It's the more modern MMOs, like Elder Scrolls Online and stuff like this, it's incredibly easy to make progress. Right? It's easy to level up. It's easy to get a quest, find where you need to go, and to do that quest. So they've streamlined the design so much to the point where players have no barrier. And you need to create these barriers where you have to communicate with other people or rely on other people. These things that make stopgaps. You don't need to, there's no downtime in Elder Scrolls Online. There's zero downtime. You don't need it at all. And that is where the major, issues lie in that game in particular. And there's not much social systems involved. A buddy and I played Elder Scrolls Online in the most relaxed way possible. We take the quests and read the dialogues and talk about what we were seeing together. And that's great. So that is, Lost Wolf, that is the way that I would suggest for folks to ingest a modern MMO. Is you treat it like a smaller scale co-op game. You guys just play it together. You know, have a day where you get to play it together. And you get to take it at your own pace. Lost Wolf, it is just Shadow of Acerbius and the second game in the series. But it doesn't do all the Sierra Network. The INN barn does all of the Sierra Network, but its version of Shadow of Acerbius is the original. So, like, it's got all the trappings and issues that the game actually has. Yeah, Lost Wolf, check out INN barn. That's the one you want. That's the one you want. It has all of this stuff. Red Baron, Leisure Suit Larry Land, all the games, the little mini games, boogers, all that stuff. And it works. And it works great. I absolutely use it. Did you see, I don't know if I was able to talk to you about this. Did you see the footage that recently came out about the Imagination Network / Sierra Network's spiritual sequel that Sierra was working on that they canned? That they labeled, it was Project Warrior, but was later also known as Cyberpark. And I'd learned about Cyberpark a long time ago. We'd seen some screenshots of production footage. That was your avatars in it. You could walk around freely. And your avatar was a digitized actor. And so we saw screenshots of these digitized actors on a blue screen, kind of like walking on treadmills and stuff like this. And there's only like 4 screenshots we got. Well, just a couple days ago, this YouTube guy who's a big collector of like VHS tapes and stuff like this got the production videos, the video stuff for the production of it, where those screenshots are derived from, and he put them up online. And it's just like them capturing the footage of like the walk cycles and them grabbing things and such for a variety of avatars in a variety of different costumes. But it's really interesting. It's really interesting. I've been big into EQ since you brought my attention back to it. I've been largely enjoying it as a massively single-player online RPG. There's nothing wrong with that, too. One of the beauties of a game like EverQuest and a game like Star Wars Galaxies, again, is it allows people to have a passive engagement in some of the activities. You get to kind of sit back and watch people do stuff. And you get entertainment and enjoyment from doing so. And you also learn things from it, you know? And that's a major value of the old school MMOs. That old style. The old guard of it. Checking the levels of these guys before we go in. So 2 level 13s and a level 12. We'll be fine. Let's take this guy here. Blink. Leaning hard into the trade skill thing, I don't think I've actually spent more than 10 minutes grouped with other players besides reports. Nothing wrong with that. And that's the thing, is that EverQuest has a lot of content that you don't need to group in. A lot of people like to think that it's mandatory. It's not. You can still get so much from the game world just from experiencing it solo. I did it predominantly for a large portion of my life. Sure, I didn't get past like level 15, but the things I did experience were amazing stories and really interesting things. Hold on. There's a project in the 2000s that was attempting to do that. It sort of worked. But it was also very empty. Well, the INN barn is still very empty. It's very empty. But there is a group of people on Facebook that do like weekly card games. But they go in and play like bridge or whatever. And they do so every week. But that's what's fascinating about these virtual worlds. That's why we need to preserve them. We need to keep them around because, one, they teach us very valuable lessons on design. But two, they are amazing cultural snapshots. It's the MMO is a genre that is poorly archived. We don't have, and because it's always changing too, so it's very difficult to keep it, or to keep snapshots of it in its various different states of play. And I think it's incredibly important for us to be able to have the tools to be able to do so, because we've lost so many. We have lost so many to time. And no other game is like that. Somebody has a copy of that game somewhere. It's not the case in MMOs. One of the things I actually liked about INN was its look and feel. It's a great implementation of... Yes! Oh my gosh. You're a 1,000,000% right. You're 1,000,000% right. The INN barn is fascinating because there are other contemporaries after the fact that kind of replicate what it did, but not as effectively. You know, you have stuff like do we take damage by going in this? I'm curious. No. This guy is... we went through the game world. Hi. M Player is a great example of that, right? But it's not as personalized. It's not as interesting. We are underneath the game world right now. We have clipped through. Sorry, sucker. I didn't mean for you to walk. I didn't mean to get you away from your stuff. We're just clipping through things. Don't mind us. I love social MMOs like Habitat from the 1986. You don't need that loot anyway. Sorry, Sakura. I love social games as well. Ones that are kind of low-key, not really leveling or anything like this, and just allowing for player expression and the ability to engage and communicate with other people. I think this is valuable. I think it's fascinating. And I think it's something we should see more of. We should absolutely see more of. I did not expect us to have a kind of a hunting grind day, Sakura. I'm sorry. I know it's incredibly interesting, right? Everybody's enthralled. We're just fighting Kaukatsu Shikakus. But sorry. So JC, you were talking about loving adventure games. I'm a giant adventure game fan, right? I mean, like the Sierra Adventures, Lucas. Hey, new Monkey Island game announced today. I also was apparently in my chat wrote Choo Choo Hype Pet. I don't see nothing wrong with a little hunt and grind. Exactly, as long as you have something to say. There's an online RPG. It's considered itself a tiny online RPG called Book of Travels. It's modern, and it is desperately in need of love. Look it up. It's heavily influenced by adventure games, and it's a non-hand-holding game. Combat light. Combat exists in it, and it is a facet of the game, but it is not like essential. And it's very much more about world building than anything. You know, you're not the protagonist of this world. It's not a linear narrative, and it's really good. Fried Rice, you're playing Book of Travels now. How's it going? Do you have any idea what's happening? Where are you at right now? There's the question. Where are you at right now in Book of Travels? That's an important question to ask. You drank someone's tea. Nice. Tea houses are great. That's about all I know. There's a lot to take in. you're going to see a lot of characters and get a lot of information where you're like, I'm sorry, what now? But it does eventually settle. There's a lot of cultural information in it that makes it confusing. Where are we on this map? Let's start making our way to the weather station. We haven't discovered it. Why not go that way? Big Mike Yocha says, I played Book of Travels for a bit. That dang train killed my CPU every time it passed through. So a lot of the bugs have been fixed. Oh, jeez, that is a big guy. We're going away from that guy. But we can get the Mikoto Shikaku. Let's just try to avoid the big guy. Let's see if we can take on these Mikoto Shikakus. Here, that's the one we're going to target. If you want to try to pull it, that would be great. Oh yeah, we can take this guy down, no problem. Oh jeez, no, maybe not. Oh, we did something. We upset some. Oh, the biggie's here. That's why. Shit, I'm sorry, Sakura. I need a tow. Have a wonderful night, Earl. It's a pleasure. Someone told me I'm too late to get some treasure, but then went into an awful lot of detail on where the treasure is. Audio Eric as well. As always, it's a pleasure, my friend. Thank you guys so much for your company. And thank you so much, Audio Eric, for the resub. It's so kind. So kind. Yeah, Big Mikey Ocho, you can, absolutely. You can appear in a whole variety of places. Based on the directions that you want to start. But it's really around two major cities. Either Mir or the Crossroads. Those are the two big places that you start around. And you have to go there to take a boat to Batsaha, and then that is where you need to kind of go to get your settled. We can then learn to read, kind of know about some of your overall goals, and that sort of stuff. I have initiated the block formation. Fried Rice says, I started in Batsaha. Well, that's fantastic, Fried Rice. Then you're exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be. Batsaha's exactly where you want to go to learn about stuff. It's like, listen to what they say. Write some stuff down. Make notes in your map. You can pin messages in your map. It's like give you information. That stuff's important. Because there's no journal. There's no quest markers. It's none of that. It is all just figure it out. Look, there's a little lost Progen over there. Let's see, hold on. Let's go with this guy. He's level 9. Batsaha's a beautiful place. I love that place a little bunch. Oh, he's already getting attacked by a lost Progen. Oh, the lost Progen blew up! Okay. Gonna make our way towards the defunct weather station. Try not to die this time. We're gonna try not to die. No promise. Those guys are level 5. Level 13. There we go. It's fascinating. All this stuff. The genre of online RPGs is fascinating. Here we go. We can take these guys out. But the level 14 is the one we're going to get right now. If you have questions, Fried Rice, I can help you out with those too. I'm not against helping. Unless you want that experience. Let's focus fire on the level 17 now. Unless people want that. Like, for instance, I would never want to spoil Book of Travels for folks unless they want it spoiled. Because it is a very mysterious thing. It's a very mysterious game. There's so much to it. Oh, don't die, Sakura. Don't die. Run. You can run. It's fine. I'll take care of this. I got it. You go. Run. Be free. I'll draw fire. Please don't die again. I don't want that. I don't want that big debt on you. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry, Sakura. I'm failing you as a teammate. Nice, Lost Wolf. Oh, let them know I sent you. Let them know I sent you. They got an implemented message board system, which is really cool. In it, which is great. Let them know I sent you. 'Cause they know me. I'm getting revenge for my friend Sakura. You can go back to the ship, Sakura. That's okay. To the base. I got this guy. This bum. Someone wanted to teach me a lesson in defeat, but I don't have a sword to learn the lesson, so I guess I taught him. Yeah, so if you want a good way to make money early, my suggestion is take the boat to Mir. There's 2 boats that you can take. Take the boat to Mir. Gather some junk, things that you can normally just stuff to try to sell. Oh, there's another thing attacking you. Sorry. Gosh. Stop moving, crazy. Ship? What are you doing, ship? I'm sorry, Sakura. Take a boat to Mir, and you can buy the fishing skill there. Fishing, you can work on improving it to get better quality stuff. And sell that stuff. Money is trade only. It's a trade exchange, it's a trade economy, so there's no currency, but there's things that you can trade for that have super high value, and that could be kind of like your currency or your banking system. I'm struggling. Oh no. Come on, die already. Please. Okay. We need to leave. We need to leave. Now. Start making your way back. I will be there. I will join you. I'm just going to loot this stuff and we got to go. We'll sell our stuff and we'll get out of here. Where's the way home? Ah, crap. It's attacking us. Oh god. Yeah, let's try to get him off our butts. Cigarettes, glass. Glass is where it's at. Yes, Lost Wolf. Any also has remastered music. They remix it. There's a remix music as well. And just tool tips. There are tool tips. It's easier in every way. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I can't move, apparently. Why can't I move? I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to quit again, aren't I? Oh, come on. Yeah, I can't. There we go. I can move now. Oh, thank God. Okay. We're heading back the way we should be. Yeah, I'll also enjoy it too. There's a lot of players. There's a guy who speedruns it. He speedruns the Quest for Glory games. Mr. P.R. Miller, and he has started speedrunning Medieval Lands version of it. Let's repair, sell our stuff. Oh man, that was close. But yeah, they have a cool message board system. There's some role-playing people there. And you can you'll see the people in the world. There's achievements now that you can get. So that kind of helps you get a better sense of what you can do. They revamped the weapon, the loot system. So there's a lot more randomly generated loot. So there's more unique ones and like special stuff. So he did a really great revamping of the loot table. Okay.
Docking sequence initiated.
What? What?
Good to see you again. Type in your name and password and we'll get
What?
started.
I'm having the worst luck with MMOs today. I'm having the worst luck. I'm having issues getting onto Project 1999. We're having issues here, apparently. I'm getting booted out every time I go to a new zone.
Docking sequence initiated.
Oh, thank you, Mojito. I'm gonna get a... Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Thank you so much. I'm an old man. I'm an old man, Chad. I'm an old man. Thank you so much, Mojito, for looking out for me. I need it in my life. I need it in my life. All right. Let's get our stuff sold real quick, and we'll head back out and keep going. We'll try to explore some of those other areas, too, at some point, but we're definitely getting enough experience getting all this stuff. By all means, Sakura. Yeah, I gotta sell all my things here. We'll be fine. -2. There we go. So yeah, we're about to get 2 levels. So in this game in particular, you level 3 different ways: through combat, through exploration and discovery, and through trade. So we're getting close to hitting level 10 in trade, and then hitting level 11 in combat. I'd love to get to level 12 in combat, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. That's obviously not going to happen tonight. But if it could, that'd be fantastic, because then I can get better lasers. I'll wait for you, Sakura. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Wednesday. Buckle up, folks. I will be playing my most streamed game. A not good FMV adventure game, Return to Zork. But things have changed. There's a version of Return to Zork. It's a graphical FMV adventure game published by Activision. Hold on. There is so much more to this. So Return to Zork, I had found there's a version of it that was released, a very limited release, that used the real magic system. You needed a special card in your computer for it to work, and it had like uncompressed MPEG video. And FMV, full FMV. So all of the characters, when you do dialogue with them, they're not static sprites. They are FMV. It might not be good, but it is interesting. Exactly. And so for the longest time, we couldn't play this on modern machines. You had to play it on original hardware with the Real Magic video card. That wasn't an easy thing to get. Oops, sorry. I gotta invite Sakura. It wasn't easy to get. Incredibly expensive. And only one person who does the speed runs for Return to Zork had that. So there's only one video out there of it. Until last month, somebody has now made it able to be done in DOSBox, and we're going to be playing through that, do a full playthrough of that game through that. Absolutely. Wednesday, we'll start it. We should probably be able to finish it on Wednesday. If not, we'll finish it up on Friday as well. Well, Edgar, the original Return to Zork has FMV, but it wasn't full FMV. So, like, when you had conversations, when you had, like, the dialogue with NPCs and stuff, when you used the reaction system, it didn't have that in full motion video. Sakanaka, how are you today, my friend? It's good to see you. How have you been? What have you been up to? By the way, folks, shout out to Sakanaka, a really great homebrew NES developer, streamer, fantastic person. You should check them out. They're worth it. They're a delight. An absolute delight. You're alright? I'll take alright. Thank you, Sakura, for the shout out. For some reason, my bots just don't work. That's okay. Woo! What have you been playing? Anything good lately, Sakanaka? What have you been up to? There's the poor little lost Progen. We're gonna get to that dang defunct weather station, so help me. Personal best in a Spectra. Retain your second place standing. Fantastic. That is fantastic, good sir. We've just been enjoying taking it slow in the game today. We're doing a little bit of grinding for levels and stuff like that for combat, because I'm really close to a combat level that's going to get us some new things. And just have a chill day talking about games. Has some new folks coming in, which is a delight to have and have a conversation with. We're doing some planetary combat. Not typical in the game, but there's stuff that is around our combat level that works for us. And fighting some pretty bigger stuff, but because we're grouped, we're doing pretty okay. Alright, you want to try to pull the Mikoto Shikaku that I got targeted, because there's a bunch of other ones that are around that level I don't want to deal with. Oh, because yeah, we got another one there too. That's fine. We'll hopefully survive. Please survive, Sakura. Did you pull a bunch of things? Please don't die. Run! I'll take it! I'll take it on myself! That came with. Okay. Well, I didn't know that happens. I'm surprised that happens. Get your shields back up, and then we'll slowly make our way in. So, Kanako, I've been playing a game. I don't know if I've ever talked to you about this. That I've been enjoying thoroughly. It's a more modern game. Book of Travels. It is a tiny online RPG. A tiny multiplayer online RPG that is very intensely kind of adventure gamey, which I very much enjoy. It's super good. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful music. It's so good. So that's interesting in Sakura, that your like pull that you have is actually like a range pull. So it pulls things. Pulls a whole group of them. It's a fantastic game. One that doesn't hold your hand, requires a lot of critical thinking, is very intelligent and world building heavy, but very adventure gamey. And now you saw puzzles. It's really good. All right, let's look at this so we can fill out this spot now.
New location discovered.
Okay, anything else? Classic weather station. Oh, Jesus, there's some big stuff there. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna go up and around. We're not gonna bother with those guys. The Atsui Shikaku, level 28. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to deal with that. Oh, God. That's a bad idea. Let's just get high. Let's just go up more. Because I also want to discover that other weather station. Faster. Must go faster. Must go faster. Oh no. Oh no. What's hitting you? Oh, Jesus. Teleport. Teleport, 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 teleport.
New location discovered.
Oh, God. Are you down? Are you down? You're down, aren't you? You're down. Shit. Hold on. Oh, God. No, they're coming for me. I gotta go. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Sakura, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm going. Where the hell am I going? I'm going the right direction, mostly. I'll be fine. See, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. See? Just fine. Do you want to go somewhere else, Sakura? Do you want to do something different? What do you want to do, Sakura? I want to do something for you. Do you have a quest you can do? I don't want you to have to do what I want to do all the time. I want to do what you want to do. I want to make my wing person happy. I keep getting you killed, and I feel bad. I keep getting you killed. Where are you? I gotta let... Oh, so do I. Would you want to deliver that letter of condolences? Let's do that. Oh, great. I'm already kind of broken again. On Summerled Station. Okay, in Tau City. Okay, so let's take the gate. It'll lock up again, because it didn't. All right, let's plan our thing. So we gotta go where now? New Edinburgh in Tau City. So let's look at our map. Tau City should be Alpha Centauri. Let's see. Azeroth Shear, Sirius. Tau City, here it is. How do we get there? Carpenter? Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to get to Carpenter. So, Carpenter's here. Shepherd, Garrison, Blackbird's Wig. Let's see. I can't get there from Swooping Eagle, though. We gotta go to Saturn. That's where we're going. Okay. So we gotta go to Jupiter, to Saturn. That's the plan. Our letter of condolences. It's clogging our inventory. Yeah, so we go from Saturn to... Right? What? Wait, hold on. To Glen. Saturn to Glen to Shield to New Edinburgh. Saturn to Glen to Shield to New Edinburgh. There we go. Oh my god. Sakura, did we not? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible... I'm the worst. I initiated the block. I initiated the block formation, Sakura. I'm a horrible wing person. I didn't do it in time. I'm so sorry. It's fine. I'll wait for you at the Saturn gate. Ugh. So yeah, Sakura, we'll take a short break. I want to play some Book of Travels on Monday next week. Give you a break so you don't have to deal with my nonsense. And then on Wednesday? Yeah, we're doing Return to Zork on Wednesday and Friday. If I beat Return to Zork on Wednesday in one sitting, which is possible, I've beaten the game a million times. Book of Nonsense. Oh no, Fried Rice is like, I'm getting my refund. What's happening, Fried Rice? What's happening, Kaleem? My precious dandelion. What's wrong, little Khalib? I was playing off what you said. Oh, okay. Book of Nonsense. Yeah. There you go. It's funny. I read this like review from somebody. You're collecting chestnuts? Oh, dude. That's a chill experience. Just gathering some chestnuts right now. Did you go to the temple in Batsaha? Somebody's coming out of the gate. Helping the pet shop lady. Yes! How awesome. Oh, dude. You can actually stack those. So, like, keep talking to them to stack the treats. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. So, that pet shop lady, stack the nuts. Also, while you're there, find the temple. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Are you here, Sakura? Sorry, yeah, you are. Okay, good. Sorry. Find the temple. They'll send you on like a quest to do, but it's all on the island, so you don't have to leave, because that'll eventually teach you how to read, and that's an important thing. Block formation. All right, Beta Hydri system. Yeah, so just keep talking, because every time you talk to them, they give you a treat, and you can just keep talking to them, stack them up. Also, if this is giving me all the warm fuzzies, Shadow of Acerbius? I hope so. I thought you were collecting chestnuts in real life. No. Yeah. So yeah, fried rice. Find the temple, and you'll get some stuff. Lost Wolf. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Acerbius is delightful, and the work that they did on this, on Medieval Lands, to get that thing going is monumental. Monumental. Playing Book of Chestnuts. Not Book of Dandelions. It should be Book of Dandelions. That's what you are. You are a dandelion. You're my little dandelion fried rice. You're my little dandelion. Yeah. But yeah, Medieval Lands, the work that Zane does in that is fantastic. Zane's a good guy. He came in and like supported the stream and stuff like that when we were playing the game. He's a super nice person. Loves that game to death and really wants to try to improve it and bring it to a more accessible without compromising its vision, you know? But yeah, oh, fried rice. I want to know, like, just, oh, the things you find. It's so, there's gonna be so many situations, and it would bother so many people in Book of Travels. It bothers so many people to be in a situation and be like, well, what does that do? I don't understand. And it's like, there's a thing there. Like, you can do something. You have to have the tools to interact with it and do something with it. But like, you can do stuff. Like ghosts. At first you're like, what's the point of these? And then you're like, oh, okay. So we want to go now to, oh jeez. We're being scanned. Scout. Let's take him down. We can do this. If I could move. They're only level 10. He tried to steal the lady's goat. Hey, whatever floats your goat. Okay. So we are going now to Carpenter. Right? Glen to Carpenter. Not to Shield. From Glen to Carpenter to New Edinburgh. Alright. So we want to take... We want to get to, like, Glen 5 to avoid all the... I've initiated the block formation. To avoid, the gravity walls. There is so much stuff. Fried rice. There is so much stuff. And it's so dense. And there'll be so many... So when I first played it, I was like, okay, well, it's in early access, right? It's like, okay, this obviously is a quest that isn't completable. They didn't put the stuff in. And then I learned, like, no, it absolutely is. I just didn't apply my knowledge to it in a way where I could approach it in a way that's solvable. Oh wait, I don't even think this place has gravity wells. I think I'm in the wrong place. There's a raceway. We might go visit the raceway and the arena entry points and see what those are, Sakura. Once we're done with this mission. Because I remember this is the recreation port where they have the slot machines that you can't interact with. Which made me very upset. Raceway, isn't that a gas station? Speedway. Speedway.
New location discovered.
There are things in Book of Travels that are just, it boggles my mind because it is a very original game. Stupid little things. Color is important. Color has meaning, and it applies to the game world as well. Like gangs that wear certain colors, like wear a certain type of cloak or wear certain color boots, and like it's not important that you know that information, but it's interesting and it's telling of those characters because you'll come across people that have those colored boots and the things they say and may push you towards, might be a little more shifty in nature. But it's never a situation where it's like, you need to go here. Alright, so we're going Tau Ceti system, right? Yeah. I've initiated the block formation. Yeah, it's weighing heavy on my mind. Book of Travels lately. That's a game I wish people got to experience more of. Because it's so good. It's so interesting. I wax poetic about it, thinking about it even right now. Like, that's the wild thing, right? Is that, like, I think about it regularly. And I'm terrified about the day when, like, it's not there anymore. Because it is such a unique idea and execution. It would be an absolute shame if something like that disappears because of a lack of support from players. Ooh, anybody see Moon Knight? Did you guys watch that? Anybody watch Moon Knight? This is how I felt when Glitch folded. What'd you think of it, Sakura? An Edgar. You had mentioned Glitch, and I had never heard of it before. But seeing it, I was like, I understand. I understand that feeling. I enjoyed it with something different. It's something very different. I dug it a bunch. It was a lot better than I was expecting. A lot better than I was expecting. It's a lot of fun. I dug it. I can't wait for yeah, only 4 more episodes. Yeah, so essentially what they're doing is taking a movie and they're breaking it up into 4 episodes. Yeah, it's a small amount. Where is New Edinburgh? I'm just looking around to see if we can see it from here. So I see which direction to go. Shows are long movies. Exactly. And I'm okay with that to a degree. But man, I wish... that's the thing. There's no filler. It's all killer, no filler. So, like, I guess I appreciate that. Even though Boba Fett had a lot of filler, which was sad. They did Boba Fett wrong. They did poor Boba Fett wrong. It is 6? Okay. Yeah, and I'm guessing they're 40 minutes long. Or whatever, 42 or whatever. I dug it a bunch. I think it was really cool. It's a really good take. Its presentation's great. I think the, I dig Ethan Hawke villain. Ethan Hawke is always a weird one for me. The Dengari Grex. I see the construction yard, so that's probably where we need to head. I have an auto-clicker macro now. My bag is full of treats in under a minute. Oh my gosh, don't want to have it full. Your entire bag full of treats. Big Mike Edge says, I really like Book of Boba Fett. It seemed great to me. My only problem is just that, like, they really did do, like, a Boba Fett, a Mandalorian episode. And I'm like, it could have just been The Mandalorian. You know? I feel like they could have, and also, like, it was a victim of only having to be so many episodes, and that was it. They didn't have enough time to build. It was building Boba Fett up pretty interestingly, but then it didn't. I enjoyed it. I want to stress, I enjoyed the show, but, like, I feel like they were too much like, hey, remember The Mandalorian? And it was more like being, its purpose was to be a segue into the next Mandalorian season than it was to be about Boba Fett. And that was a disservice. Hey, Fergus. Damn McEwens. Ne'er did lick their kine. All smelling up the place. Anyway, what do you want with me? What do you think's causing all the tension in the galaxy? Gotta be those damn Psy rebels, or this new bug menace. Always getting in our way. Claim things about slavery and other fancy words. You shouldn't listen to them. The bugs just hover around and be creepy, but have been stopping people to scan them and otherwise harassing innocent pilots. We've been scanned by them. Why shouldn't I? You're saying they don't have a claim at all? Because they're a bunch of liars. Infinity Corp doesn't engage in slavery. It's not a profitable business. Slaves cause problems. Problems cost money. See the logic? Now get out of my face. Damn Earth Core always showing up at the last minute. Oh, man. No, I'm teaming up with the Psy people. What's your name? Doesn't seem to be in my itinerary. What job are you a part of? I don't need no stinking job. I'm on business for myself. Sure you are. Come on with Megacore. Task do you belong to? I see. I don't. All right, stop playing around here. I have serious work to be organizing. Do you work for me or not? Work for you? I don't even know you. Why would I work for you? So you don't then. Well, Infinity Core is busy, so if you don't have it, then go away. I'm busy. Hi, Spetsky. Who are you? Why are you here? Who are you? Why are you here? The accents are the worst. Yet, I don't believe you. Well, I am. You should consider trusting me. You should think about not trusting me. Waves arms around. They don't. Why shouldn't I trust you? I have a gun and jacket. What kind of gun? Holds up a modified Getco Mark 8 pistol. Take the gun and appreciate it for a moment. It seems like a good gun, but a bit heavy. Heavy is good. Heavy is reliable. If it does not work, you can always hit them with it. Okay, that's great. Brutal, Lost Wolf. They're brutal. But it scales to your party size, at least in medieval lands, so you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about needing to group with people. Jurgen Hook's the name, and I'm their man when it comes to finding information. You should really stop by whenever you're really stuck. If I have some information I think relates to you for the right price, you might liberate it from my possession. I'll have to give that a shot. Then bring me that money and we'll talk. How much do you want? Depends very much. On what exactly? What you have, of course. It's kind of shady. Okay. Come on. Hi there, Holberg. I'm Metan Gunderson, Infinity Core Chief Engineer. The winner never lets me out of her sight, because my designs have sold more lines of Terran engines than any other Terran in history. Think that's the reason? I know it is, kid. Haven't got a lot in this world, but if you meet a better engine builder, I'll eat your shoes. I'll remember that. You just do that, and while you're at it, find me an Earth Core escort for some of my engine shipments. They keep getting hijacked by those damn red dragons. You have the look of an interesting, intelligent person. My name is Davius Prasad. I'm in import-export business. What do you do? My official title is Explorer. What products do you specialize in? A worthy occupation. To answer your question, whatever's exotic artifacts, interesting materials, now I have a question. I'm sure you're busy, but I've noticed you talking with Moira Archer. She's a dangerous woman, you know. She's been snooping around, and I'm curious about what she's up to. What makes you think she's dangerous? She'll probably tell you that she's ex-Earth Corps, but considering the way she's snooping around here, I suspect she's working for them as an intelligence agent. I'm almost certain of it. What's in it for me? I have friends in high places at Infinity Corps. I could pass along the good word about you. Advantages to having the company's favor. Wink. I'm curious, what were you and Archer talking about? Nothing of importance. Interesting. Interesting because I suspect she's snooping around here for a good reason. Tell you what. If you talk to her again, she suddenly seems interested in something you said. Let me know. Okay. Sure. Still haven't found this person. Who am I delivering this to? Moira Archer. That's it. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, God. I'm delivering a letter from Admiral Herrera for the lady. Why would you have a letter for her? I'm afraid I have some bad news. That's not right. Surely you must be joking. I need some time to process this. Alright, get out. I'll talk later. Just get out. I'll see that she gets us as soon as she's available. Tell me what I want to hear. There's a sale on handbags and shoes this week in Capella. Who do you need killed? Getco, the so-called Good Earth Trading Corporation. Those upstarts think they can do anything they please in my backyard and get away with it. I want their ships obliterated. Consider it done. Okay. Got more things to do. Where's Fergus? Fergus. The lady said you'd be having something for me to do, laddie. Why would I talk in an accent back? You're making fun of me accent. Maybe a wee bit.
Mission journal updated.
So let's get right to it then. The lady wasn't kidding when she said these Getco buggers were right in their backyard. Go to the Inverness Gate and destroy the cargo hauler. Okay. We'll see what has to happen. So let's go shoot some stuff, Sakura. Let's go! Don't forget to bind here. Take your time. Take your time. You're doing great. It's 11 o'clock? That's not bad. Inverness Gate. Gate to High Earth. Loch Ness. You named a moon Loch Ness. Come on now. So we gotta go to the Inverness Gate. I don't know where that is, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Oh, let's see the map. There is one, so let's just go this way. Oh, shit. Hold on. Join to the block formation. I'd spawned over 7K from me. Really? That's wild. See if we can take out these haulers. What happened? That's not where I wanted to go. Construction yard. I leveled up. I got a level my trade thing. So now that's what, level 10? So I am so close. I'm 2 levels away from being able to do the build reactor quest. And then just a few away from the next big thing, right? I need combat to 12 for the next beam weapon. And missions is level 50 for the next big thing there. That happens at level 5. Okay.
New location discovered.
Chavez Scouts. Gotta find the place, the Inverness Gate. Nice. You're level 38? Huzzah! Have a good night, Edgar. We will give the Space Mushroom what for. Thank you so much, my friend. It's so good to see you. Rest well. I hope to see you on Wednesday for Return to Zork. It's gonna be so good! So excited. I'm so excited. I can, like, quote that game word for word. And I'm so curious to know, because there's different deliveries, different lines of dialogue, and stuff I haven't seen. You think I'll show up? I hope! Of course you do. Good, my friend. On the plus side, we're getting more exploration XP, which is always great. There it is, Inverness. Good, 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 good. Want some raw? Of course you do. I was so worried that that line would be changed because of the way they record the dialogue and stuff. It is not. It is the same. Thank goodness. Okay. Oh, he's warping in. Get-go freight hauler for Hoborg.
Mission journal updated.
Is it gonna be one for Sakura? I bought it. Yes! Oh, dude, fried rice, the canes. I love the canes. Did that work for you, Sakura, or do we have to do this again? You got credit? Okay. Let's see what the mission says. Like, if we have to deliver something, what do we have to do? Okay, we just have to return to Fergus. That's fine. Dude, fried rice. There's gonna be stuff. Like, so when you get, when you level up by just talking to people. Did you learn how to read yet? You can do that in Batsaha, which is why I say go to the temple. Because that learning to read changes everything. Because you'll find, like, junk, and you'll find, like, knots. Like, you know, rope tied in knots. And stuff like this, and you're like, okay, what do I do with that? But if you can read, it's actually, like, messages. And those fill in the world, and some of them can be information for quests, and hints to important things that you need to know. It's really so cool. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much because you're just an Ashlander, I think, is your character, right? I think that's what everybody's race is. There's the Malkasu, the Deeplanders, and the Selkie. Can't be those yet, at least. They plan on incorporating them in the future. But yeah, the Malkasu are pretty cool. They're giant. Selkie are really tiny people, but they can make glass on their continent, which you don't have access to, but still very interesting. I'm gonna go to High Earth. It's the Earth that you go to that's high. You're Veiled? Oh yeah, Veiled are great. Veiled are great. Those things, by the way, unimportant in the end. It's all really about your character building and just how your character kind of overall looks and that the emotes that they have. But like, the Veiled are cool. I think they look awesome.
Docking sequence initiated.
Let's see what Fergus has for us. Fergus! Didn't I name something Fergus? I named the dog in Fable 2 that we gave up on Fergus. Fergus! You're back soon. You didn't have any trouble with that wee bairn. Nay, laddie, but I have this urge to scream. The engines canna take much more, Captain, when we talk. Don't be fun of me, lad. I winna stand for it. Are we ready for the next part? Perhaps you should sit down if you wanna stand for it.
Mission accomplished.
I warned ye. Oh no. Did that actually end it? Okay, return to Fergus for another task. Damn McEwen's. Yeah, Lost Wolf, I gave up on it, sadly. It just wasn't clicking with me. There was like just the way they present story and having it try to be a seamless experience without cutscenes and a break from gameplay means that I missed stuff. I didn't get to see dramatic moments. It made them less impactful, less interesting. And so I had like changed the way I wanted to play. We talked about it. Like, this is what the problems I was experiencing in Fable 2. And then what was I going to do to address those? Like, how do I change my perspective so that I can enjoy the game and not worry about those problems? So we made an adjustment. And we're still coming across new, different problems and obstacles that just made it not as fun for me. It's not a bad game. It did not mesh with the way that I play. All right, so let's make an attention of the galaxy, the Side Rebels. Yeah, if you say so. I'll get going. I broke it, I think. Sakura, did you get another mission? What did you have to do? I think I botched it because I made fun of him. Yeah. Oh god. Hold on. I really did. Forfeit it and you can get it again. I didn't get it actually an option to forfeit. Mine is complete. It was clear. I really did botch it. I did. I'll help you, Sakura. Where do we need to go? He said he told me he would, and I pushed it. Diversity says, oh, okay. Yeah. Boink. Goodbye. Get to Arduine. Okay. Where's Arduine? Alright, so we got to take Inverness to Arduine. I've initiated the block formation. I'm so dumb, Sakura. I'm glad it did that. I'm glad the game did that. It told me. It told me. Stop making fun of him. And I didn't. And it's like, nope, your quest is done for you. You finished it. Good job. Go. You're done. Consequences. I won't do that again in the game. I won't do it again in the game. I will not push the buttons of the game because it will push back. Now that I know this, that's valuable. We'll probably finish this quest line up for you, Sakura, and then we'll probably call it a night too. I'll write it in the captain's log, and I'll get it done. Yes, you will. I will not. Scout's honor. I will not push the buttons. I will not push the buttons. I will not. Oh, hi, Sakura. You love pushing all of the buttons. But they're so shiny, and they do things. Must push buttons. I want to know. I want to know. That's the thing. Like, they gave me a button to push. And they said, don't push that button, or you're going to get it. I'm like, what are you going to do? Like, you'll see. I'm like, well, now I have to see. The buttons are for pushing. Where is the Bokazoids option to have you push the button? Soon. Earth Core Weapons Inspector. Alright, so we need to now go... Let's see, we're just gonna... Let's just go this way. So we're looking for... Oops. I'm jumping the gun. How are you holding up, Kuno Noni? What you been up to? Have you been playing anything good? Just playing more of the Vampire Savior? What you been playing? I've initiated the block formation. Hey, Earth Core Weapon Inspector. Bikini Inspector here. We need to check your bikini. Oh, sorry. Redo it. What are you doing? There. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting some more Bokazoid stuff going on. I gotta talk to Hesh about some things that they use for their redemptions and stuff, because I really need to get something. I need to have a point redemption for Let Darkness Grow and The Light Shines, because it's fantastic. I played the tutorial for Civ 6 and I've been practicing leveling a barbarian in D3. The new season starts on the 15th this month. Nice. I hope it works out for you. I hope it works out. Don't forget, for humor, to humor, to humor. Oh man, yes, absolutely. Callahan's, woo. I have to load back Callahan's. Oh, I can capture it. I can capture the, because I have it archived. So playing Civ 6 until you got me hooked on this Book of Travels. Fried Rice, are you hooked on Book of Travels? Fried Rice, are you hooked on Book of Travels? Fried Rice, are you hooked on Book of Travels? Are you hooked on Book of Travels? Are you Fried Rice? Are you hooked on Book of Travels? It's got a 24-hour day-night cycle, Fried Rice. So things happen differently in day than do at night. And a 7-day-a-week event system. So on Fridays is the black market. Friday nights, you know. On Wednesday is this other thing. And like, for instance, there'll be a situation where there'll be like, I have a person that wants to meet with you. If you want a letter of introduction, like, I can hook you up. You need to meet them at this tavern, in this place, on this day, you know, and you gotta go. Some of my favorite times in WoW were getting on late at night with the moon out, hanging out in the quiet parts of the world. Exactly. 61 Sig Night. What is that? It's gonna take us to Blackbeard's. No? What is this? I go to Arduino, right? Yeah. And yeah, Lost Wolf. Things are drastically different on the time for stuff. It is Lost Wolf. It is early access. Yes. It's still worth it. It's an adventure game heavy, so it is an online RPG. It's tiny, so this way I describe it is EverQuest meets Journey meets Animal Crossing. There's no text chat. You use pictographs to communicate with people, and only 7 people on a server at a time. But you can move your character between servers with ease. Like it doesn't do anything. Like you can easily switch servers. And there's people that just do that to find certain events and things like this from time to time, because events kind of happen randomly, you know. Certain events and activities that you can do, and it's magical. Oh, also, Lost Wolf, to sweeten the deal here, at least make a case for why, in this instance, I don't say this about a lot of early access games. Why would be interesting to invest in as an early access game is that they incorporate that into the story. So, for instance, the main city of Casa is like a major plot point for the game world, and it's currently closed off. They haven't finished the city, right? But there's a reason for that, and there is plot elements around it about why it's closed off and why these portions of the world are closed off, and that's part of its world story. And it has context. It has context for it, and it works well. It works very well in how they do that. So, it's interesting. So they're taking the snapshots of the game and the evolution of the game as it progresses, and they are incorporating it with contextual plot. Okay, somewhere around the gate here. Okay, so we're going to the gate. Yep, here they come. They'll warp in. There we go. Oh, it's 20. We can take it, Sakura. We can take it. We cannot take it, can we? You could pull it to you. You might want to do that. It's so far away. Please don't die. Please don't die, Sakura. This is terrifying me. They're so far away. Oh no, don't die. Take the warp if you need to. This might be too much for us. Oh, wait, why is he so far away again? Come here, you nozzle. He's still trying to chase you too. I'm like doing nothing to him. No damage to this guy at all. That's weird. I can't do anything to him. I'll warp to you. We'll have to come back for him. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's head back to Edinburgh Edinburgh. There's stuff we can see there. Oh, Sakura's still fighting things. What you fighting? Are you fighting something? Oh, repairs. Makes sense. We'll go to Edinburgh, and then we'll dock there, and then there was some stuff we wanted to see, some explore stuff. And then we'll call it a night. 11:30 will be my time, and I'll like time for Captain's Log. Because I totally forgot to write one for the last time we played, so we got to catch up with that, and then talk about our experiences here. How great, by the way, Fred writes is that music in Book of Travels. People got to look it up on YouTube. It's so fantastic. I took a nap today, and I listened to that music on my headphones while I slept. It was so nice. So cozy. Misguided Belter Laborer. Music's so good. Also, if you've ever played Quest for Glory 5, it's very much that style of music. Kind of Mediterranean, you know. It's really, really, really good. Taking the gate to New Edinburgh. Okay. Formation. We gotta go to Beta Hydri. And then we'll see what the race thingy is. See what that's all about. We got a bunch done. We got a bunch of stuff done today, Sakura. We got a bunch of XP for combat, and I went up a level with my trade to level 10. So it was pretty productive overall. Almost hitting 19 in exploration. Combat's not far. Yeah, exactly. If I get it to 12, I can get the new laser upgrade, which will be nice. Alright. So we want to check out... Hold on, where are we? Glen. We got to go to Glen. That's right. Going to Glen. Let's see. Yelo Novice Red Dragon, level 15. 23. Jeez.
New location discovered.
It's also nice to have another friend playing with you in this game because you're essentially getting double XP. So whenever they discover something, even if you've already discovered it, you get XP for it, which is very nice. Extended wormholes at 60. It's weird that like the next one is Asteroid Belt Beta, and it's acting as if that's like really far away, but like I go to Jupiter to Saturn and there it is, you know? And I have to get to Explorer 25 to get to that point, which is a bit weird. Alright, let's go to the Bonsai Raceway point. Oh, hold on. I've initiated the block formation. Are you with me? Or not information. There. Yeah, my problem, Sucker, is I can't do combat by myself typically, because I'm such a weakling, y'all. I'm so puny, so tiny. Engine tech goes up at 50. Reactor goes up at 40. So reactor, I can upgrade my reactor to reactor 4, which is great. And shield tech's level 50 as well. Okay. It's like you're a class meant for non-combat. I know. Well, if I get to the combat cloak, that will improve things a bunch. There's the Glen Pleasure Yacht. Hello, Glen Pleasure Yacht.
New location discovered.
Emergency escape pod. Hello? Are you okay, buddy? Well, that was disappointing. What about the arena entry point?
Location discovered.
Lucius Campano.
New location discovered.
Oh no. I don't know. That's a question, Fried Rice. I'm terrified at that concept. Depends on how I build the character. Depends on how I build that character. Alright, let's go to the dock at the recreation port. I would say no, Sasakura, yeah. I mean, like, I'm all about building the character and doing what the character wants to do, you know?
Initiated.
Depends on how it plays out. Because I don't know anything about Disco Elysium in reality. Like, I genuinely don't know yet. You can always ask chat. Exactly. I'll take that in consideration. A character with personality disorder would not be out of place in the game. This is true. If my character is mentally unstable, absolutely. A lot of people hanging out here. Lunatic Batman. All right, I'm gonna work on the captain's log. Right, the last one was the second inspiration. It was being held in Ragnarok. Okay, so timestamp. What was a week from today? 28th. March 28th. Okay. Our journey in search for the various pieces of the inspiration of Elias Ben Joseph, who were taken deep into Terran territory, exploring the depths, ocean depths, fighting off Gen Quai zealots, all in search of the holy words of the founder of our people. When all the dust had settled, and the inspiration complete in our hands, Will be truly rewarded. Hand crafted. For our ship. I hope to soon be able to get that beauty installed. Maybe someday. Sooner rather than later. P.S. Second in command, Bob the Blobfish, the Space Blobfish, enjoyed his time in the aquatic Terran planet. Got some much needed R and R in the aquatic depths. No, aquatic underwater depths. Exploring with the fishes. Fauna. Poor guy. Poor blobfish was extremely stressed out. Hope to take him back to his home planet someday. Poor Bob. Sakura wants an impromptu haiku. I can do that. 1 second. Impromptu haiku incoming. 1 second. Goodbye. Dock up. No. Google. Thank you. All right. Let's get a good haiku for you. We haven't had one tonight, so I thought I could. Oh, absolutely. Perfect. Anytime is a good time for a haiku, Sakura. Let's get you a haiku. It's time for a haiku.
For your convenience, all currency exchanges will be handled automatically through Starbase vendors.
Battles fought and won, lava fields a fiery red, to match our fury. This has been a haiku. Beautiful. Thank you, Sakura. Thank you.
Code
I thought I fixed it. Thank you, Kunononi. Thank you, Fried Rice. With the inspiration in the safe hands of the Shahadam, Saki and I decided to explore the radiation fields of the system outside of Soaring Eagle. I don't remember the name, and it's not Soaring Eagle, and I don't know the name of the system. I'll fix it in post. The space outside of the Great Radiation Barrier was horrific. Monstrous creatures feasting on metallic hulks. Enormous beings of energy in human form, sprinting through the stars. The sights we saw as we did our research beyond description. It seemed almost dreamlike. The danger was all too real. We were lucky to survive that experience. The pay was not worth it. The pay was not worth it. P.S. Second in command, Bob. Space blobfish was immediately back to his old stressful self after his R&R. It was like nothing had happened. It's good to have his anxiety aboard my ship once more. And I then decided to head into Terran territory once more. Wow, I spelled that wrong. Once more to deliver a message. A leader of one of the largest corporations lost a dear family member. Change for the news. They sent us out on a mission to destroy competition. Saki and I were happy to disrupt the corporate greed of the Terrans, even if it was for the benefit of another corporation. I may have upset one of their members, though, due in part to my need to push their buttons and make fun of their accent. It was comically superficial and
Thank you for visiting this starbase.
what's the word? I can't think of words today. I'm so out of whack. It is stereotypical. Immature. It was comically superficial and stereotypical. He did not like that, and I was immediately removed from the task at hand, leaving Saki to deal with the mission on their own. I put my foot in my mouth once more. Crewman Bob, the space blobfish, is not even remotely entertained by my shenanigans. Saki and I then decided to head into Terran territory once more to deliver a message. The leader of one of the largest corporations had lost a dear family member. In exchange for the news, they sent us out on a mission to destroy competition. Saki and I were happy to disrupt the corporate greed of the Terrans, even if it was for the benefit of another corporation. It may have upset one of their members, though, due in part to my need to push their buttons and make fun of their accent. Of their accent. It was comically superficial and stereotypical. He did not like that, and I was immediately removed from the task at hand, leaving Saki to deal with the mission on their own. I put my foot in my mouth once more. P.S. Crewman Bob, the space ballfish, is not even remotely entertained by my shenanigans. All right. Let's go full screen. So we are going to find someone to raid, but Wednesday we are going to be playing Return to Zork with the Real Magic FMB involved, which isn't very widely known about. So we're going to play that and have fun. Same thing on Friday. If there's any time allowed on Friday, we will probably play some more Hades. Because I like me some Hades. And then Saturday is going to be more Civilization 6, I believe. So, let's go find someone to raid. I want to say thank you, everybody, for the hype train at the beginning of the stream, and everybody who, who resubbed and gave bits. You're all far too kind. I greatly appreciate it. It's all going back in the stream. I got some things going. We're working on we got some things in the works. Choo choo. Let's go find someone to raid. Who are we gonna see? Let's see who's on. Anybody good? I mean, there's always people good, but let's see. Let's go raid our good friend Hash. He's still playing Sword of Vermilion. He's on. He's been a little under the weather, so let's go raid them and say hi. Alright, guys. I'll be back on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys can come in and see Zork. It's going to be a grand old time. And as always, guys, to humor. Bye. Farewell.